box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and it must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
OK, interesting. Now it's Bellingham. He's in a great position here. That has been cut short. McAllister. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good ball, good take. And he's Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Konate. So it is still 0-0. To McAllister. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Half an hour played now. Rodrigo. This looks promising. He could be in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rudiger. Tchouameni. And it's Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe! Valverde! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
McAllister. Vitz. Oh, well played. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Mbappe!
And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe!
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Spread it left. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good-looking ball. Chouameni. Looking for the run. McAllister, nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Gravenberch. Ekitike. Oh, that is a nice touch. Ekitike! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Mendy. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? He's found the way through. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Mbappe! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Kirkes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Corner. It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. McAllister and Gravenberch. Gakpo.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
The chance to pull further clear. Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Played out to the left flank. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? Oh, he's through and all Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Mbappe!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Fitz.
Oh,
He
great
is through
feedback.
here. Plenty to aim at here. He's had a shot! Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Gravenberg.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Valverde. Valverde! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Valverde picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now. Bellingham! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Martinelli. Looking for options for movement. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's gone for goal! And he's lifted it over.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
And it's Bellingham. Rodrigo! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Martinelli. Just eases him off the ball. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. That is good alertness. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Calafiori calmly anticipates. Subimendi. And the return pass. No goals as yet. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bellingham. He's beaten the last. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
On the through ball. A lot of... Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Subimendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Martinelli shoots! Oh, what has happened here?
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gabriel. And here's Bellingham. And the shot! Odegaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The most accurate pass. And it's Ødegaard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And they're quick to get it back. Mendy, looking for the run. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Martinelli. Bellingham does well to get it back. Looking to play him in. That pass isn't the best. Calafiori. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Saka.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior simply refused to... Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping! And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Ødegaard, foot in. Calafiori. Now Ødegaard. Ødegaard, and he's on his Ødegaard! And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out towards the right wing. Rodrigo gets into a good position. Saliba makes the interception. He's through, now is he in? Goes for a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
He's having a go!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Can he get it through? Valverde. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's running through. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Martinelli. Ødegaard. 60 minutes played. Saka. And it's Valverde. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been cut short. Carvajal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is ended up in no man's land. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Now, can they get him away? Carvajal. It's Bellingham. Carvajal. Carvajal tries making a foray down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well played. Ødegaard aimed beyond the defence. That's good running with the ball.
Arsenal are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And here's Martinelli. Half an hour gone in the second half. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Oh, that's nice. And it's Tchouaméni. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Ødegaard. To Martinelli. Ødegaard. And here's Saka. Timber. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Ødegaard. And here's Vinicius Junior. Zubimendi. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the player...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in a crossing position, believe me, he can deliver.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bellingham. Matches Nunes, calmly anticipates. And that's a throw-in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's gone for goal! Always going over the top.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Akanji. Gundogan. He won't be happy with that one. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe! Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Still goalless. Now it's Foden. He's got away. Foden! Oh, what a... There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And we have our very first corner. Marmouche! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's Gundogan. And here's Foden. Mathias Nunes. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that has been cut short. Gundogan.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. Ruben Dias. Gundogan. And it's Nunez. And here's Foden. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the keeper has it. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Bellingham. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodrigo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
Guardiola.
It's Bernardo Silva.
Guardiola.
Ball's gone out of play. Well read, nice interception. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe finds himself offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Ruben Dias. And it's Rodri. Foden.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Gundogan. Gundogan charging forward, the ball at his feet. And Marmoush! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now it's Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was...
Vinicius Junior! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Matheus Nunes. That's Gundogan. Opts for safety.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
Mbappe! Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe! Rodrigo! Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And he was quick to react. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Marmoush. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Bellingham is onto this. Bellingham! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Throw it. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Valverde. That has been slung wide. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Foden. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. And he welcomes it in. And this is Gundogan. Marmoush. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Valverde. Matheus Nunes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out for a throw. Matheus Nunes. Rodri cuts it out. Not the most convincing of passes. No way through. And it's Bellingham. Here's a chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
It's a promising position. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Carvajal hurtling down that right flank. Bellingham. He's having a go. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball. Mbappe! Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, they can break here. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's being shifted off it. And he's picked it up out wide. Rodrigo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Header! Just off target. And it's made its way. Chance! This time, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Two minutes to be added on. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Caresses it through. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Foden. And here's Haaland. Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Haaland. Can he finish? Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And he's quick to snatch it. Haaland! Oh, it's in! Finally, finally, finally! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 2. El dorsal 14.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Serán sustituidos por
So we have
el
our
dorsal
breakthrough.
12, el dorsal 6. El dorsal 4.
And here's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Decent hit from there. Natchez Nunes. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was... Mbappe! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Rodrigo. And it's Camavinga. Mendy. Some really... Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. Madrid are still behind by 1, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23. El dorsal
And we're
5.
off for the final
Serán
time.
sustituidos por El dorsal
This
20.
really has been
El
thrilling.
dorsal 9.
Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Foden is herring after that one.
Eder Militao.
Producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries to play it through. Foden stood up well to him there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. This looks promising. And Marmoush! And he's gone direct here. That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled. Now Mbappe. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected... And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
The action has already started.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Vinicius Junior.
Can he get it through?
Valverde hurtling down that right flank. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability.
Mbappe!
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rodrigo picks it up out wide.
Rodri.
That's a good ball out wide.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Not the most accurate pass.
Rodri.
Played out to the left flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
And they can break here. That's the keeper's ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Reinders. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Haaland! It's there!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
El dorsal 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Matheus Nunes.
Over to the left.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
And he's gone searching cross-field. He's found a way past. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there.
Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Now it's Nunes. Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. It's been shipped out wide.
Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And he was quick to react. Doku.
Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far, takes a shot. He's got away with one there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Played into space. Kusanov cuts it out. Stones. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. He is through here. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodrigo receives it in a wide position. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Doku looking to run onto it. Chouameni, some resolute defending there. Now it's Haaland. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bernardo Silva.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. He's Mbappe! Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he has been fouled there. Carvajal. Chouameni has a look and plays it forward. Doku. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. They get a throw in. Madrid still this single goal behind. Pass somewhat off target. Just about within shooting range. And the ball's come loose here. Swings it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Defending was strong and firm. Valverde. A probing pass. That has not gone well. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Foden engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doku. And he's managed... That's rather hopeful! Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Marmoush clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now this could be a chance. Valverde. Foden!
Oh, that was close. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. Kusanov. Opts for safety. And it's Nunez. Matheus Nunes is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Haaland! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Stones attempts a clearance. Matheus Nunes.
He's picked his way through.
Courtois.
Gets his gloves on it, nice and calm.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
He's got away.
And Marmouche! Relentless! Just relentless!
And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Mbappe.
Rodri.
Tries to play it through. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that.
He's away.
Plenty chance for a shot! And he hits the net!
Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
Mbappe! And that is the last effort of the game.
Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
It's a lovely, neat pass. And that was nowhere near his best.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Now it's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. Kusanov cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Played down the flank. Now it's Doku. He's found a way through. Chance, surely!
There it is!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Defending here is really tight. Rodrigo gets a foot in here. And he's gone searching crossfield. Can he get it through? He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chouameni.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it into space. Foden. Foden!
The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vinicius Junior.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Haaland.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Now it's Mbappe.
Out to the left it goes.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Over to the left.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Reinders looking to add to his goal. Looking to play him in. Foden. He's picked his way through. Well, The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Reinders.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
Foden! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Foden really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well read, nice interception. Great ball, and he's... Haaland! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Valverde. Mbappe. There's the header! They've done it! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
one. Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
It's come to nothing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Foot in. It's gone for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bernardo Silva. That is ended up in no man's land. Rodrigo. Looking for options for movement. Stones gets it clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. And that's played in low. Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Reinders. Played out to the left flank. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Pinches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. Tries a measured ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Kusanov kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. That's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's a cute ball. Savinho has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Kusanov. Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rodri. Doku. And he's managed to get free. Reinders. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Shot at goal! It's a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And he was quick to react.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
In with the challenge. Eder Militao makes the interception. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Rudiger. Valverde showed plenty of good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Tries to pass it through. Here's Valverde! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Played in. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Reinders actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And Marmoush! And that may well be that. That is that. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. But after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. Haaland! Rodri takes the shot! Doku! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Now this could be a chance. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice physical challenge. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy, Tiani Reinders, is someone who can...
He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Here it is, crossed in. Climbs up big! Not the best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Out to the left it goes. And that has left him in a heap. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Bellingham. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rodri opts for safety. Out to the right. Now it's Foden. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri. He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. It's Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Doku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. Bernardo Silva. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And one more try! Doku. Here's Haaland, looking for options for movement. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Reinders unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Doku! And he nearly went all the way.
Doku clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And he's on chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 39 el dorsal 10.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or...
And a chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
En el minuto 41.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Doku has it out wide and in space. And it's Bernardo Silva. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Rodrigo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Taken back almost at once. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Foden. Rodri. Reinders. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. And Marmouche! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Swung over. And it's Bernardo Silva. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Haaland has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Here's Tchouaméni. This looks promising. Mbappe! Not the most accurate pass. And the counter is on. Marmouche. He's found a way through. Oh,
And the finish!
now who's going to be first to this? So we've reached the hour mark. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. Matheus Nunes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to... Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Carvajal picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, what a mistake!
And Marmoush! He scores! And the comeback is complete!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Played into space. Well read, nice interception. Carvajal. Threads one in. And that's a danger. Mbappe! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Marmoush. Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Here's shot at goal! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. He's shifted it to the flank. Oh, what has happened?
Vinicius Junior!
Chouameni, Bellingham. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win.